Okay. So it is February 1st actually, but I'm recording it because I've stayed up till midnight and I'm working and stuff. So, anyways, that's irrelevant. Um, Today what I worked on, i.e., the last day of January, was basically trying to finish up the million things I have had going on this month, which is good. Good news. I finished a script that my sisters wrote for the second ever creative meetup, which I'm super excited about. I'm liking, I think, where it's going. It's different than where I was intending it to go, definitely, but that's not bad. It's good sometimes to do something different. So yeah, that was one of my goals because we're literally, I think probably when you're watching this, I think maybe I have like this a week scheduled ahead. I didn't really think through it 100%. I'm not gonna lie, but whatever. Anyways, I think I got it. The script hopefully done, and I'm gonna break it down so we can shoot it. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be cool. Excited about it. Hopefully, it's gonna go well. We'll see. And then for Betty Fleet feature film, um, frankly put, I've been busy today. I spent most of honestly today was super weird. I'm not gonna lie, and just kind of feel like I'm spinning my wheels sometimes. I'm like, too many things going on. So I didn't get too much technically done. I was working all day, but yeah. So I think one of the issues, because I had I don't know where I have it. I'm not gonna lie. I had a list of everything I wanted to get done before the end of the month, which was like I plotted it out on my calendar. I time blocked it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if there's enough time, literally, because I did it like 2 days before the end of February. So, anyways, all to say is I kind of was set up for failure in one sense, and I was aware of it, so I'm not gonna beat myself up too much over it. Sometimes you just gotta like be like, okay, that's okay. Some things are gonna get carried into the next month, and that's okay. We're gonna do better next time, and we're just gonna keep trying, keep pressing forward. It's not about necessarily checking boxes off. It's the journey. I don't know, just making myself feel better at this point. Um, so yeah, I'm basically I worked on client work today. Even though normally on Saturdays I just say to myself I'm not gonna do client work, but here I was working client work, so I'm like, whatever. But I was like, if I finish it before the end of the month, it's like a W. So, anyways, I need to stick to my guns on what I do and don't do. That's my bad. If I had not done that, I would have been behind a little bit, but not really that much because I didn't have a deadline. So whatever. Um, and I would have been able to work on my feature film, Betty Fleetfoot. So that brings me to February. February is going to be a different month, shortest month of the year. But what if we got the most done out of most productive month of the whole year? What if? Why not? Why not? And the question is, how would that happen? What would we have to do? What I'd have to do to make February the most productive month of the year? That's the shortest, but what if it was somehow the most productive? Well, I think a plan, a game plan, a master plan, and I Loki actually intended to make a master plan, but I've not entirely quite made one yet. But here's my thought. Every day, well, okay. First of all, I just stopped working for a few different things I was doing, just to clear up my calendar, frankly put, and so I can focus in on what is next for me because I believe that yeah I'm going to push forward and I'm going to try to. This is wild, but basically I'm going to be yeah, I'm going to be going for bigger fish in the sea, if you will. Which I'm super excited about. I've worked a lot. I've done a lot of projects for people, and I'm ready for a new challenge. Basically, I hit a point where I'm not growing, and I need something to keep growing. I don't want to just become stagnant, and I don't want to just be running an endurance race. I want to be, you know, growing my muscles basically, so I can run longer eventually. And anyways, whatever. So a I'm gonna open my notes app here real quick. Does it still record when I switch? I don't know if it still records if I switch. Hopefully it does. Here, I think it does. All right. A is I'm going to learn how to be a better animator. So every day, I'm committing to this right now. February. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but over February, I have an animation course I literally bought like over a year ago, probably more than that even. And the only reason I was able to do one of these jobs was because because I did this course and it taught me like that much about animation because I only did that much of the course. And if I actually got good at animation, that would be a skill set that would make me like way more valuable, like so much more valuable. Like seriously, like if I could go anywhere and be like, hey, actually look at my sick reel, and they'd be like, oh, okay, hold up, uh, interested. So daily animation course, 20 minutes. All right, not massive commitment, just 20 minutes. If I don't do that, you're not going to bed. All right, then and then the thing is, February is pretty short as a month. It's 28 days, so sorry. Um, I think yeah. Anyways, so and then I'm gonna be doing a few of these things. So same as that, I want to spend every day, daily work on Betty Fleetfoot, and this we're just moved into February, so I've said that my goal is to work on the rewrite of the feature film. We're doing it. We're doing it. Version 6. So working on Betty Fleetfoot feature version 6. So version 6 is wild. I know it's crazy, but that's the goal. Version 6 is done. That way we can go and cast, record, and get the film out of pre-production into production, where I'll be using the animation skills that I'm hopefully building. And like that's all I'm going to put on my plate daily. I mean, that's already well, I'm not going to, I guess maybe I'm not going to, frankly, but I'm not going to give myself a time. Well, no, I should, I really should. Because if I'm going to do it daily, I need to be like, I have this struggle where it's, if I don't have I like to be like time block like hour plus things, not like 20 minutes. So like 20 minutes sounds like, oh, I'm not going to get anything done. But like low-key, seriously, if you get 20 minutes in, it's better than none. It is better than none, and that is something I need to get better at. So, but yeah, so I'm just gonna like a minimum 20 minutes, and yeah, I wrote that weird. I'm sorry, for myself, frankly, but yeah. So that's gonna, if that's not enough. If I only spent 20 minutes every day, I don't know. It would be interesting, but I need a few good days of working on the feature film to get that revised, because basically what it's going on is I have version 5, which is like and I got feedback on it from a friend. Her name was Ellen, and really, really good feedback. Can't wait to implement it. I'm super excited, and I'm just gonna go through and then like, get the feedback, implement it, and get version 6 done, and then we can move on. So business wise, I'm not gonna, I should be daily reaching out to clients, basically, like as a practice, frankly. Before that, I think I needed to do website stuff. So anyways, I need to come up with a clearer plan, but I'm going to be working every day, hopefully every work day. I'm not going to say every weekend, but on that stuff as well. So I'm super excited. It's a new month, and you know how every at the turn of a year, it's like, it's a new year. Let's go, let's set our goals, and we're gonna do everything. And like you kind of like peter out like after a week. What if every month we did that and actually didn't peter out then? What if? So yeah, if you're like, yo, I want to not peter out, then follow. I don't know. So I'm excited. I'm thankful that even though today was not an award-winning ceremony of extreme productivity and sublime example of sheer, just output. It's one step, and taking steps is what's important. So, bye. That's all I got.